What's up, YouTube? Hot Soup here. Did you catch the season opener for SFL US Season 6? I didn't either. Because they released it at midnight Eastern. I need to sleep at some point, Capcom. You can't trap me in the Battle Hub forever. I did get to catch the recording the next day. The episode was a mixed bag. High-level Street Fighter is always a joy to watch, don't get me wrong. But the fact most of these teams are not US players is somewhat of a downer. There was one segment that really stuck out. This Brewing Beef, the production team on the show, really wants us invested in between Team NASR and Bandits. So let's talk about it. On Soup. If you watched my video from last season, I really do not care for the point system format of the show, and the fact that there's a sudden death first to one tiebreaker match to determine the winner is really lame to me. They did, however, make one major change for the better. The fourth player on both teams that hasn't taken part in any of the matches up to that point are forced to play the tiebreaker match, which means you could potentially see all the stars of the team play that week, which has addressed one of the major complaints from last season. You get these four incredible players on a team, let them play. That's why we're tuning in. All right, let's talk about the episode. It opened with a fairly close matchup of an all Puerto Rican team, which was pretty cool to see. Red Rooster versus Vortex, which featured the same roster that won the championship last season, just with a new logo. It's great seeing PR Balrog back in the spotlight. The man is a people's champ for sure. Have you seen this picture of him playing a tournament with a baby on his lap? That's crazy. Versus Vortex was completely outclassed, though. Red Rooster steamrolled through all the set. It was kind of shocking. Next up was UYU, surprisingly sporting a Knuckle Dew on their team in their jersey versus Samurai and Friends sporting an Endemic logo. Very close matches here, definitely worth a watch. It went into the overtime game. However, what I want to focus on is the last set of matches between Team NASR and Bandits. Just some history here to set this up. Last season, it was a surprise to many, including me, that Team NASR, which has traditionally been exclusively represented in Street Fighter by Angry Bird and Big Bird, had a crossover logo with Bandits, featuring, of course, Mena RD, who owns and manages the org, and his friend Kabba. This squad of super friends cleaned up. They made it to the playoffs fairly easily, but ran up against Samurai and Friends, this time sporting a now defunct CLG logo, and they got washed. I don't know how else to say it. Angry Bird barely won his first two set. Big Bird went 0-2 in his set, which left the final first to three set in the hands of Mena RD to clutch and move on to the grand finals. He didn't do that. He got thoroughly beaten in a Street Fighter V Luke mirror match. Honestly, Chris CCH played out of his mind, went Super Saiyan, and just thoroughly owned the whole set. He had a pretty entertaining pop-off as well. You should go back and see that. You could tell Mena was salty, and that was it for NASR and Bandits in Season 5. So, you know, goodbye, Street Fighter V. Bye, bye, see ya. But the world kept turning. Street Fighter 6 releases, SFL US announces its teams, which brings us to today. Lo and behold, NASR Cross Bandits is no longer a thing. Each org was repping itself in the show, and what made waves was NASR's incredible lineup of the Birds teaming up with Punk and Nephew. Punk's Cammy was arguably the best player in the country, and Nephew not too far behind, top 5 for sure. Pair those two up with our 2023 EVO champion and Red Bull Kumite South Africa champion. That's a stacked team, and the producers know it. Bandits attempted to answer back, fielding Chris T and his formidable Ken. Vicious feels Chris has the best Ken in the country, and a surprise pick of the god of King of Fighters, Zhao Hai. I was not expecting that name, especially on Team Bandits. What a curveball.
That's what I'm thinking.
Rob TV, ever the showman, brings up the breakup in the bluntest way imaginable. He just asked Mena straight up if there's beef. And surprisingly, Mena was pretty forthcoming about it.
A super team, everybody would consider it. But
why he broke the gang up, you know, like why you gotta go with Punk?
That's a question I should ask you. What did happen with that? Like, you know, why did the team break up? The way it ended last year, to catch people up. And last year, you guys were in the playoffs, and you wanted to go up last in that anchor spot. You say, hey, I got this. You ain't have it. Yes. You ended up losing there.
Yes.
Is that why Angry Bird didn't want you on the team this year?
Maybe, but you know, the guy they have, Punk, when they needed me, when they said, yo, you have it, I had to do it, and I did it to him. He beat me the first time, I beat him the second time, and that's why Panda, you know, they didn't make it as far. I think like the team was good, so I think he should have tried a little bit harder to make NASR Bandits happen.
I'm not a body language expert or anything. I can't tell you if he's really mad about this, but just going by his words, he does sound tight, right? Now, obviously, this is being amped by the producers, so take everything with a grain of salt, but I have to admit the drama did grab me. Now, they did go to Angry Bird, who had an odd answer to this question.
To keep the team together. What happened with that? Why did you go away from Team Bandits?
I was like, because every year we changed our team. One time we teamed up with Samurai, one time we teamed up with Problem X, and the next year we teamed up with Mena and Kappa. And the next year, like which is this year, like no conversation happened with Mena. I didn't mind being with Mena and Kappa again because they looked unstoppable, you know. So, but no conversation happened, and it came up until July, and still nothing happened. I was like, and then Punk talked to us. Like, okay.
Oh, so your Twitter DM was broken. Like you couldn't send a message to Mena and Kappa, huh?
No, because I thought they were taken. Because I heard some rumors that they were taken by the team. So I was like,
okay, so you're telling me.
And by the time he talked to me,
yeah,
we already talked to Punk, so you know we can't.
It was already.
Yeah, we can't.
Awkward. Going by that, Angry Bird expected Mena to reach out first, but he never considered reaching out himself. Something about it just is so goofy. I can't believe in the age we live in, something so critical as your SFL US team doesn't come together because two big egos didn't want to send a Twitter DM. That's just crazy.
Man,
but all right, let's check out this grudge match, which actually turned out to be pretty entertaining.
It's crazy.
Oh my gosh, Marisa going up against Guile. It's going to be Big Bird versus Kappa. Let's go.
I'm not going to spend too much time on these first couple matches. Big Bird's Marisa is just an overwhelming force. Kappa is no slouch either, but he couldn't really stop the momentum. Here are some highlights.
A player myself. No. I've definitely been in the chats watching Big Bird just destroy life bars.
I was waiting for him to say,
oh, you wanted to scare him.
Yeah. As soon as he gets the sequence, I can hear it in his brain. That's game.
Bars, you actually you can die right now.
You can die right now.
You actually can die right now. If he whiff punishes you, crouching medium punch.
That would have been
I
it.
literally was about to say it. You can't. If you let him whiff punish you, you're actually dead.
Oh, you're dead.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for playing.
Spin that. Drive rush. Yeah. Spin it all. Now you're going to spin it all, but
tournament combos, huh?
No, we don't, bro. We don't do that over here.
Yeah, you should have just done the thing back heavy punch Gladius super. Keep it simple, Big Bird.
Please.
Don't whiff the game, TM. Big Bird! Jesus! That phalanx is going right for his neck. Can't stop the bleeding. Uh-oh. Yeah, can't stop the bleeding. That's what it was.
This momentum right here is something close up. Wow, wasn't ready. Jump, down, heavy punch. Oh, close parry. You need to be careful. Booms can be eaten by that level 3. Full charge Gladius.
Yeah, that OD Gladius being able to use that armor against the Sonic Boom. Not the right spacing for Kappa to throw out that Sonic. But Big Bird, he has to, it's up to him, really. It's his responsibility to make sure that those go punished. So 2-0.
Yeah.
Not, I won't say it's, convincing. I will say it was close.
The thing is,
I don't know what Vicious is talking about. There was nothing close about that. Kappa didn't get a round. It was just pure domination. Game 2 in these first 2 matches was Punk against Zhao Hai. I'll say this, Punk was feeling himself and was pretty disrespectful to Zhao Hai in general. I don't think Zhao Hai cared for any of it. This might be the beef to look out for.
World, bro. That dude is actually ridiculous, and to put him on any team is actually scary. And we've seen this before. We've seen this back in the days of like Street Fighter 4 where Zhao Hai was around, but this is different now. This is a brand new game.
He was a dominant Cammy up in 4.
That's what I'm trying to tell people.
And he also played Evil Ryu. This guy was a ridiculous player.
It made
stuck in this corner. He is not allowed to even try to press a button or even check some of these instances. But that is a huge drop in Zhao Hai. No. Go.
Nice.
Needed forward as well. Punk thought he needed to use the invulnerability.
Dive kick hits it out of the air, so he's going to keep the pressure. No combo off of the jab. Perfect.
Gets it rearranged. Now Zhao Hai drive rushing forward. You thought you could get away with a drive impact against Punk for free? No, sir. We talked about how expensive some of these characters are, and guess what? He already had
Firm going to carry to the corner. Ooh, little mini shimmy right there. 3 bars on the table. Oh, he's going to spin it. No. Uh-oh.
He actually had the game.
Yeah, I don't know why there was no level 3.
Oh, it doesn't matter. He gets
Because
the
he
punish.
wanted to whip it, hit him with the level 3.
What did you have to do, man?
I thought I was gonna win, bro.
Why? It's a missile, bro.
You
Missile
did it
never missed the target.
How this works out for him before. Gets the interrupt on the drive rush. Xiaohai not trying to stay. I was wondering when we were going to see it, but I saw that Xiaohai was very reluctant to even use those. So the fact that he got it there, put him in the corner, finds the hit, fights back to the middle of the screen. Level 3 is there. Not going to spend it because he needs another round, and here comes Punk.
Oh, he's got a sequence here. He can build enough meter for level 3. No, he's going to be level 2.
Oh, yo.
Yeah, he done.
The classic. Oh, the leg.
And
that noise.
My leg.
My leg.
My neck.
Well, so far, it's looking like NASR made the right moves in the offseason. Punk looking as strong as ever. Bandits 1 loss away from a big fat donut. 0 points if Mena can't step up. If I was awake, I'd be getting hype in the chat about now. Mena versus Angry Bird. Lots of storylines in this one. It's the EVO Grand Finals run back, the Twitter ghosting revenge plot, cracked versus cracked. I'm not going to explain that one to you all. You can look it up and look up that drama. But here we go. Mena went with the Blanca pick, which I was a bit surprised with. He tried the same thing in EVO, and it didn't pan out for him there. He got a lot more mileage from his Luke back then. At any rate, Angry Bird does such a good job of stuffing his attempts at the doll setups and really just making sure Mena didn't have much space and took risks with big buttons.
Okay, gets the Blanca ball knockdown this time around.
Oh! Get the Blanca-chan. Yes, sir. The anti-air. Definitely ready for it. Angry Bird had plenty of time to react to that.
Despite that, Mena holds strong and converts on this badly timed DP and takes the first round.
Go!
This level 2 activation in the round 2 is so dirty.
Other colors, exclusive launches.
Collecting them, huh? Shot of the earth? Uh-oh, now you're in the corner.
With
Blanca-chan? No, bro. Oh, dude, this isn't cool.
He's got you for 3 minutes.
This corner combo from Angry Bird was an absolute statement.
Regardless how good you are, you got to show them they know how to punish it.
Spend the rest of it. You do one more time.
Level 3, let's
wait,
go.
Wait. I think he's alive by a little bit.
I think so.
I don't know.
Get him alive.
No, it's not gonna go.
He's
barely living.
Burnout.
Bitman RD. He couldn't hang in there.
That's a Noah.
Not to be outdone, Mena shows off his own stylish corner combo.
Oh, perfect. To the corner.
Again. Oh, he tried to move. I don't know what it was. Angry Bird got hit with the meaty.
Yo, look at the damage, bro. Look at this damage, bro.
The graphic for that.
Man, that was sick. The momentum continues into this next game.
Right? Not in my house. Dad, I want to play Blanca. No, son of mine. You get your things and you leave. Oh my God, these setups are so. Oh my God, another Blanca-chan setup comboed into it. Dog.
Let's go.
Dog. Dad,
you can't even look away.
I just really like.
Angry Bird answers right back in the next round. This tech into the stuffing the DR may not seem like much, but it was actually a pretty hard read.
We got you, right?
Tex at this time actually eats the inputs on the drive rush level 2. Tex Lugen Nita! The what?
I was waiting for it.
I like you're like, yo, do the thing.
Do the thing.
Nice.
Oh, hit him with the stop.
Oh, you're done.
Both players looking so strong. They also both have some really nice highlights in this next round. I'll show them to you right now, but it is Angry Bird who comes out on top.
Oh, what a trade!
Dog. My man said, dude, actually followed up after being in the corner, and I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like it always comes back to Blanca.
Not my daddy. I think it's because it's like OD electricity.
Nice.
Side switch.
I don't even know. Nice. Oh boy. Back row. Set up.
Nice.
Oh, the crouch medium kick after the drive rush. You're spinning all of that. You're spinning all of that.
Look at the intensity on their faces. This is a hell of a match. Mena has to switch it up. His Blanca's just not working, so he switches to the Luke for this next game.
Perfect flash again. Gets the shoulder tackle once more. Important tech. Just establishing the momentum.
There we go. Clean.
Cleaning it all up in that
Ready.
first round of game number 3.
Something's definitely clicking. Mena's making all the right choices.
Catches him low.
Uppercut. No, crouching heavy punch is still fine. Oh, that's a full-on punish. You're actually deader than dead.
Nice.
Game 4 momentum's on Mena's side. Angry Bird chooses to do this DI at the round opener, which is just baffling, but Mena's reactions are right on point.
Shout out to Lee Chung as well.
My guy.
A perfect tech and a read to stuff the fireball. This is high-level stuff.
Man, what an interruption against the fireball. What a time to drive
Nothing fancy on this game ender, just a clean shimmy into Luke's best button, the crouching medium punch confirmed. You gotta love it.
You can do it again. And he thought the same thing!
Shimmy, you thought, and Mena RD, the run back is complete, and I'm sure this is not gonna be the last time they play, but the Luke to clutch it out, we thought the Blanca was gonna do it. We thought it might have been the Blanca that's gonna change the tides of things, but it's the Luke instead. Obviously, we were talking about how—
Woo, what a performance. Mena keeps the team alive. We now get to see Chris T versus Nephew in a 1-1. I was really looking forward to this. There's a moment here where Zhao Hai is saying something to Chris. I really wish I could have heard that. Nephew main's the same character jury, so I'm sure he had some tech advice.
Locals, man, it is really cool to see him here for Street Fighter League as a player. And like you talked about, the #1 kid in the States. This is who you're looking at if you're in the States.
High expectations on Chris, but he does deliver in this first round.
Still opens up with the throw. Dash up, tries to go for another one. Nephew ready this time, and I like that. Switch up the trajectory that way to see if he's not prepared for the dive kick, but he is. Gets the drive.
Let's go. Let's go.
Round #1.
Nephew takes control in the second round, and this DI reaction basically clinches it.
DI Nephew.
Yeah, he can't really drive rush forward. He didn't want to spend any of the gauge just yet. Wants to take full advantage of Chris Tatarian being in burnout. Both have stock level 3. This might just be Nephew's round, but it's going to lead into something really huge. Oh,
now he's in burnout, trying to get in there. Actually tried to do something after blocking the
final round. It's incredibly close. I'm just going to let the whole thing rock. It was a pretty great ender.
You got full drive gauge, full resources, level 3 on deck. This is going to be kind of nuts. He's going to spend it early. Yes, sir. There's going to be a lot of damage, not only to the life bar, but to the drive gauge as well. Chris Tatarian, what are you going to do to follow up?
My man Ken drags his fist on the ground and start his fist on fire like a match. That is so cool.
Nice.
Level 3.
Yeah. Might to burn him out.
Burnout.
Yeah.
He might be but it's
Burnout
okay.
from burnout and quick exchange. But yeah, I think Chris Tatarian is still going to have a little bit of drive gauge left in the tank.
Nice.
Yo, jump back strong. Get off of me.
Nothing.
He would jump.
Oh.
Definitely going mobile just to make sure that Nephew does not find a hit to get the closeout. Speaking of, no super on either side. Tries to go for the overhead after the knockdown.
And I love the assessment, the quick assessment from Chris Tatarian to back away while in burnout. Nephew had his back to the corner a little bit earlier ago, but now the miss.
Okay.
The miss throw.
Step kick, crouching medium kick, no drive rush, cancel. Nephew gets the knockdown. They're both in drying out.
Quick pause here. I'm sure Chris has been in this situation countless times in Street Fighter 6, threatening to chip out with OD fireballs. His opponent doesn't have much choice but to jump, and normally Chris would hit them with the DP to end the game, but as you're about to see, that is not what happens, and Vicious and the audience are baffled. DP would have stuffed a dive kick as well, so it seems like a momentary lapse, and Chris pays for it.
Chris Tatarian could potentially chip out. He could have uppercut, but he was looking for a dive kick perhaps.
Nice. That was free.
Nephew gets the extra 5 on the board for the squad. NASR takes this team match.
Wow, what a great end to the first episode. Maybe also the start of a season-long beef. I don't know. Look at how these guys are dabbing up. They look like they're fine.
Gone pretty even in our sets, like in World Warriors and stuff. But yeah, that wasn't even close, so.
All right, maybe not. I am looking forward to the rest of the season. I hope you guys are too. I am loving Street Fighter 6, and it's very hard to pull away to make content, but I do hope to keep some type of schedule with these. If you enjoy this, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Also, a quick plug. I'm not officially sponsored or anything, but I've been devoting a lot of my free time being the TO for events on the FightRise.com Discord. It's a pretty great and welcoming Street Fighter community. We've got all ranks represented from Iron to Master. I run a round robin tournament every other Tuesday. All ranks are welcoming, and it's a great way to level up your game. So if that does interest you, check out the Discord, fightrise.com/discord. You can also join if you just want to talk Street Fighter. I have definitely leveled up my game with the help of the community there. I can't praise it enough. All right, now I'm out. See you in the streets.